Alright, boys and girls, brothers and sisters of the hook, I'm going to try and see if I can show you the best way to clean a triggerfish. My way to clean a triggerfish. Pretty quick, pretty easy. I like to run the back of the knife over first. A lot of times I'll put a towel down on here. If I'm cleaning a lot of fish and they're really slimy, I'll put a towel down on the board here, keeps them from slipping around. But these are triggerfish, member of the leather jacket fishes. And a lot of people say, oh, they're so hard to clean. They're not hard to clean. Here's what I do. I got a serrated knife. I'm going to cut right here till I get through that old leathery skin. Right down. Just about that much. You don't have to go too far. Turn it over. Cut the other side. Just behind the eye there, about 3/4 of an inch or an inch. See it there? Just get down into the skin. Okay. Take your knife. Make sure your knife is sharp. Nice fillet knife. I don't have a bubba blade. I wish I had a bubba blade. I'd like to try it. You put your knife in there, and there's a little bit of a ridge right here that you need to get over. You start like this, and I can feel the backbone. I'm going down the backbone. Right down the backbone. Okay, lift this up. You see that? If you see that red right there, you know you're good. Let me go turn on this other light. A little bit more light in here. There's my coffee. We'll have me some coffee here in a minute. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, you see that red? That means you got right down to the backbone. Okay, and you run your fillet knife across a couple of times. There's the backbone right there. Take your knife and you stick it right down. You come out right by almost by the top of that fin right there. See there? And now you're going to tilt it up a little bit so that you run right along the edge of the backbone and out the tail. Zoom. Look at all that good meat. Look at all that good meat. Oh, that's excellent eating. Right there. If you want to, I usually do this way, I'll cut those ribs right there. Now you don't remove this fillet yet because this fillet is useful for pushing this fillet up to make it a little bit easier for you to run down the backbone on this side. Yeah. Run down the backbone. Okay, lift it up. You see that red? That means you've done a good job. That means you're as close as you can get to getting all the meat off. Okay? And I'm going to come out right there. See there? Right there. Just behind the edge of that fin right there. That means you're going to get a maximum amount of meat. Run it down. Tilt it up a little bit with your hand. Tilt it up. Come off there like that. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's cut through some of that ribbage right there. And because they are part of the leather jacket family, we're going right into the leathery part now. It's hard to cut. Okay, there we go. There we go. Look at there. That's why you got to have a sharp knife. Yeah, I'm sawing now. Okay, there we go. There's one fillet. Take him and flip him over. Alright. Look at there. See there? I hope you can see this. Good. Now there's a little bit of meat on there. I don't worry about that. I'll bend him in half. Drop him in here. When I'm done, I'm going to put 4 triggerfish in here that are all filleted out and freeze them up. When am I going to freeze the carcasses up? Well, if I were going to go use it for crab bait, that'd be great, but I'm not. I freeze them up so I don't throw them in the trash and they smell bad. I freeze them up until trash day and I get them out of the freezer. Alright, my next thing is I'm going to cut this bloodline for a triggerfish out, because any blood left in there is going to taste like fish. I cut a little bit down here like this. I hold it and bend the knife. I'm bending the knife. Run it slowly. Don't need to be in a hurry. Some ribs in there. Rib bones, look at there. That's what you call a good cut. That's a good cut. There might be a few ribs in here that when you cook it, you cut them out if you want to. I just let the folks take the ribs out when they're eating it. Look at that. That's a big old slab of meat right there. That's a big old slab of good eating meat. And cut this bloodline out. So let me go ahead and sharpen this knife again. Makes life a little easier, things a little cleaner. Okay. Yeah. Lift it up a little bit, lift the meat up. It helps the knife cut through the meat. Didn't do quite the perfect job. I got a little bit of meat, about 1/4 of an inch of meat right there. Wish I'd have gotten off, it didn't. And that, folks, is how you fillet triggerfish. Fillet triggerfish. I'll do the rest of these now. Alright, boys and girls and brothers and sisters of the hook, I'm going to learn y'all. I'm going to learn y'all something today you may not know. I'm getting ready to fix myself some eggs, and I looked in the refrigerator and I saw, oh my gosh, I got 2 eggs here. Actually, I got 3 eggs. And I was wondering why these were sitting up above and not with the other eggs. And so I'm assuming that one of these is boiled and the other one is raw. So let's check it out. The way you tell the difference between a boiled egg or a raw egg is this. Watch carefully. See that? You start to spin it and it slows down real fast. See there? Kind of hesitates. That's a raw egg. This one, boom, look at there. That's a boiled egg, solid on the inside. So, raw, slows right down. Boiled, spins like crazy. Putting these back in the refrigerator. These are 2 boiled eggs. This is raw. Here's your lesson for today.